This is not financial advice. I tell you a bunch of miss baby because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. If you made some money, let me know in the chat, family. You had to be cooking today. Your long terms, your short terms, all of it, family. We on fire, and I want to celebrate you. Put 100 in the chat. Tell me what stock you got money on, family. Let's get it. And I want to say this for YouTube's guidelines. Make sure you talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area. Investing carries risk. Let's talk about some heat that got our plays on fire and how we looking to make more money with them. I'm highly encouraging you to look into these stocks that I'm bringing to your attention. Cointelegraph, they just said that BlackRock bought $12 billion, not million, $1 billion worth of Ethereum, the cryptocurrency, and BlackRock is the biggest dog in the game. We talked about them time and time again, and I often tell you, you want to get in because Wall Street, BlackRock, these retirement firms, they often late to the party and slow to the show, and you want to be the first mover, aka you want to get in before they get in. So then that's what we've been doing so well over here. We're looking at stock BMNR, Bitmine Inversion Technology, is currently $62, but I want to encourage you to take a second. I don't care what you're doing. If you want a treadmill, if you want to back, I don't care what you're doing. Listen to this. We are up 18% on this already because I can get you buy alerts quicker on KGU. Now, when I took this, we were up 18%. I'm just waiting and it take 2 seconds, and now we up 20% because this one is absolutely on fire. I'm going to give you a promo code that's going to expire on Friday. It's the word DEAN, all caps, DEAN, and it's going to get you an additional 20% off. Now, if you join annually, this is going to get you 39% off and then an extra 29% off, and you'll be locked in. So I can't wait to see you over there, family. The opportunity is calling for you to level up your trading, cut your learning curve in half. I'll see you over there. I'm going to put it in the top of the description, and I'm going to put it in the link in the top comment. Who is running this company? Tom Lee, Bitmine Immersion. He aims to raise $20 billion for Ethereum buys. They want to buy more Ethereum. They already seen what BlackRock had already did with Bitcoin in the IBIT ETF. Family, this crypto game, the stocks, the companies, they getting involved. So we got to be the first mover. The first movers are the ones who are going to be able to get in before the institutions get in. And this is us. They're going to be the ones who get in before the other retail investors get in. This is us. I'm not saying you need to invest into something like this long term. I'm saying that you need to pay attention to it. So at a minimum, what Keenan Grace is telling you to do is keep your eyes on this company. Tom Lee has been killing it for the last few years. They're starting an Ethereum treasury company. This is what they want to be. So they can have so much Ethereum in the background that they could use to basically leverage it out. And that's going to make them crazy amounts of money. So let's get into some of the facts. Bitmine Immersion has a support level on a 4-hour time frame. You know how we get busy with the charts at about $55. If we see new tariff news or new inflation news that's not good and it come back around at 55 and under, then that's when we're going to be looking to see, okay, boom, you got to use that precision and be a sniper and try to grab it over there, in my opinion, so then your stop loss could be right under that level. So even if it did come down, you only risk to lose a little bit, but the gains could be monumental because this is only a $8 billion company. Now, I know what you're thinking. $8 billion is a lot. No, it's not a lot compared to your $3 trillion companies, your Microsofts, your $3 trillion companies, $4 trillion companies, NVIDIAs. Family, this is a company that has a chance to double even quicker than even something like Ethereum does itself. Speaking of Ethereum, Ethereum at the time of this recording is currently about $4,500. It's up 26% on a week. And we own Ethereum too. Because honestly, it would be a fool's errand to only have Bitmine Immersion and then not invest into the thing they're invested into. We hear that they pumping billions of dollars in. Oh yeah, it makes sense. But we already had Ethereum, so then we already running it up with that too. So now they pumping up our bags. This is how it go when you get to be the first mover and you're not late to the party and slow to the show. Again, let's look at where we would prefer to get Ethereum. Just because we like Bitmine, just because we like Ethereum, doesn't mean you want to buy it at any old price. Like I said, with Bitmine, I'm looking to get that one if I could get it in the 50s or even lower than that when the timing is right. However, I'm willing to load up on a little bit of it now, but we already been buying it. I've been sending out those buy alerts, and I could get you those buy alerts way faster on KGU than I can over here. And I had sent out another buy alert on Bitmine, and we had just made 25% just on a slight drop because it went up to like $68. It fell down to like $61. Boom, made money because I sent out a buy alert on a put option, loaded up on the stock, and now we riding it up and then making money on the way down too. So we getting paid. Now, Ethereum is at a support level right now. but the support level is weak. The support level that's strong, that you may not see in the short term, but if you do see it, you know to pay attention, is 3,600. So literally $1,000 drop on that, which is crazy to see. So I want to encourage you to invest in yourself by dollar cost averaging into things you believe in long term. Bitcoin, I believe in the long term. Ethereum, I believe in it long term. If Bitmine wants to be the main company that's overseeing everything Ethereum related, then guess what? Then I will believe in them long term too. But in this moment, they're a new company. So we want to just make sure we're paying attention to what's going on. We look at the Moomoo app, which I highly encourage you to download. If you have Robinhood or Webull or Charles Schwab or Fidelity, what I want you to do today is download Moomoo. The link is in the top of the description, and then put $100 on there. I want you to start to level up your trading by using the tools that I've been using for years that have been helping me to make 1, 2, 3, 4 times the amount of money that I had from even a year, 2 years ago. We've been killing it, and it's because we have an edge from the tools we have. So download that and put $100 on it so you could just get used to the system and see what's going on there. They gave me on Moomoo a fair value for this stock, and it's about $67 because they could see what's going on with it. And if they can accomplish everything they're looking forward to accomplish, you never want to believe it blind and then just put the house on it. You don't want to do that. That's not trading, that's gambling. But when we see the fair value is 67, and then we see that the stock is slightly under that in this moment, family, they telling us that with everything Tom Lee got planned, then they could very likely cook up and make a whole lot of money with this company, and we can too. But we got to wait for something just so we can have more information. That don't mean you got to wait to get in. You want to use the charts to get in. You trade with the chart, not with your heart. Why? Because proper preparation prevents poor performance, family. I'm telling you that from the heart. They didn't give us their earnings just yet. This company just recently went public, so we have no idea the internals like that. But when they tell us what their earnings, what they plan on spending, how much debt they have, how much cash flow they bringing in, when they tell us all of these things, then we're going to have an even more complete story when we get the first earnings. And then we're going to wait and see how it's going forward. But I'm going to send you the buy alerts as I'm loading up my position on this. When I see a price I like, I strike. I want to put another one on your radar, family, and that one is OKLO. This is more of a nuclear play. This one is up 9%. I want to give a shout out to KGU family for putting me up on this one. And this one is $78 at the time of this recording, and they're reporting another quarterly loss. When you see them things reporting losses and so on, and you see a good company potentially having a bad streak, then you say, is this the time to buy it before they clean it up and pick up where they were supposed to pick up? Why are we interested in this one? They said OKLO is an advanced fission technology company that has strategically positioned itself to meet the increasing energy demands of artificial intelligence. That is why we want to pay attention to it. And then on a 4-hour time frame, which I want to encourage you to start doing this today, look at the 4-hour time frame and start just plotting out support levels. This is going to help you on your entries when you're getting into play, so you're not always just getting smoked buying it high. On this time frame, the 4-hour time frame level is $70. So we want to pay attention to that. We right just above that, but that's better of a support zone. We can see that we have not 1, not 2, but 3 different times where the stock came down and bounced off of that level. So it's giving us a whole lot of strength and confirmation. And I also want to put one of the big dogs on your radar again, and it's NVIDIA. NVIDIA is squeezing a bit and is looking like it's ready to pop towards 200. It doesn't mean it's going to happen immediately, but long term, of all of these stocks I just mentioned, NVIDIA is the one I believe in through and through. NVIDIA is 183 right now. It's squeezing, the price volume is constricting. Why? China, they just urged the locals in China and the firms and businesses over there to avoid using NVIDIA's H2 chips. Why? Because the United States is going to receive 15% of that money. So it's going to basically be like a tariff, but a tariff with extra steps in the middle. So China is kind of getting in the way of NVIDIA. So one of NVIDIA's biggest hurdles right now is that they can't make all of the money that they could if the politics just didn't get out the way. Since the politics is muddy in the waters, then they got to hold off on that for now. But they are making the best chips the world has ever seen. So I'm looking forward to making money with all, not 1, not 2, but 3 of these stocks. I see you on KGU, use code DEAN. And then your homework tonight is to go get on Moomoo and then put $100 on it and then upgrade your ability to trade. I see you over there. The links for all of this is going to be in the top of the comments. Again, opportunity is knocking, and I know you're about to answer the door. I see you in the next one. Take care.